VHS.
Today we are going over a few stories of our own, along with updating you on upcoming events during this short week.
Fall break is coming up, and our last day of this week will be Thursday, October 5th.
Don't forget that assignments for our first 9 weeks are blocked after fall break. Make up any missing assignments while you can.
We also have a home game this Thursday against Petal. The theme is Pink Out. Make sure y'all are there to support your dogs.
In other news, we had one of our reporters take a deep dive into the importance of our principals and how they do so much around the school for us.
Yes, our principals here at VHS are very important. Reporter Amber Blakely goes to highlight their importance in her interview.
As far as I saw you with the lightsaber, so who's your favorite Jedi?
Anakin Skywalker.
See, why do you like Anakin? All right, I am Mr. Thomas. I'm assistant principal here at Brandon High School. This is my 11th year in education, and I'm excited to answer any and all questions you've got for me.
The first question is, what's the first thing that you do whenever you get to the school?
So the first thing I do is enjoy my cup of coffee, but we also meet up as a team, as an admin team, just kind of talk about what's going to happen as far as what the day goes, as far as what's the week going to look like, what we plan on doing, and those sorts of things, to kind of have a debriefing of what happened maybe the day before, and then talk about what's going to happen going into the day today.
Can you provide some information about your job history experiences?
So I started teaching down on the coast at Gulfport Central Middle School. I taught 8th grade U.S. history. My wife and I then moved up here. I taught at Brandon Middle School for a long time, a couple years there. I taught U.S. history and world history there. Then I taught U.S. history at Brandon High School for 2 years. And then I got accepted into principal corps through Ole Miss, where I did my administrative internship, one in the fall at Pelahatchie, then one in the spring at North Shore Elementary School. Fortunately, there was a job opening here at Brandon High School, and they brought me back on to be an assistant principal. So,
how do you describe what good teaching looks like?
So in my opinion, as far as good teaching, when I go into a classroom, are the kids engaged? Is the teacher asking thought-provoking questions? Are the kids learning at a high level? But also, are there certain things put in place to make sure that a kid is learning and they're not getting frustrated? So is there any remediation strategies? What are we doing to make sure the kids are understanding the content? And what sort of things are we putting in place to support all levels of learning? And the teacher moving around the room.
And what do you feel like your importance as our assistant principal is?
I think the biggest thing is making sure that every decision that's made is doing right by y'all, the students, but also is doing right the teachers as well. So that way y'all are supported, the teachers are supported, so y'all have the best quality education you can while at Brandon High School.
Hey, my name is Clay Garner. I am assistant principal, one of them, here at Brandon High School, and this is my 9th year as assistant principal at Brandon High School.
What are the hardships to you of being a principal?
Probably the non-stop events that we have at Brandon High School, because we have the day-to-day, 7:50 to 3:40 every day. But then we're a school that never sleeps. We always have activities, whether it's sports, whether it's academics. We always have something going on, which is a blessing because we provide so much for our students. And so it's nonstop. I'm over the buildings and grounds here at Brandon High School, so at any of these functions that we may have after hours, it's nothing for me to get a phone call or a text. Hey, you got a water pipe leaking, got an air conditioner that's not working right. And so it's kind of a very, very time consuming, so to speak, but it's worth it, absolutely.
What is the best contribution that you've been involved with here at Brandon?
Well, like I said, over 9 years, we've done quite a lot. I know Rankin County School District and the county passed a bond issue. We had a lot of major upgrades, have a new wing, and we eliminated the use of portable buildings for our students and teachers, which that's huge. We made some upgrades to our athletic facilities. We also have made a major push academically for our ACT, and I know that's grown exponentially over the last several years, and we look forward to continuing that trend and ultimately just getting good teachers that are committed to Brandon High School, invested in the community. Those are probably some of the major components that I've had the fortunate pleasure to be involved in.
What is something that you think other principals around every other school can relate to?
It's not an 8-hour-a-day job because you're invested in the school and the community. And I think that's something that our administration here at Brandon High School does a phenomenal job of. We may see somebody at the grocery store, whether it's a student, a parent. We're nonstop. We're friendly. We're open. We're transparent. We try to make sure they know that we have their best interest and their child's best interest at heart in every decision that we make. And we do that collectively as an administrative team, I feel, very, very well. There's always challenges, but you grow from challenges, you get better from challenges. So that's the one thing, whether you're a student or an educator, you know, you're gonna have the good times, you're gonna have the not so good times. So embrace the good, learn from the not so good times and those struggles, any challenges that you may have. That's what makes you a better person, whether you're a teacher, a student.
Hello, I'm Nicole Robinson. I'm an assistant principal at Brandon High School. I deal mostly with seniors in English and foreign language.
How would you describe our school culture?
I think our school culture is amazing. Really, we function like a family and almost like a community all within itself.
How do you resolve conflicts with students' parents in a professional manner?
Well, first of all, I remember that every parent is coming here with the best interest of their child in mind. And a lot of times there's emotion involved, but I think if parents can see that you really care about their kids and that you want them to succeed at school, then it resolves the conflict itself.
How do you show your students how much you care about them?
I think you have to be genuine. I think that you listen. You try to understand their point of view, and then hopefully they give you that same in return.
What is one thing you hope to improve about all schools around Rankin County?
I think that we are very good at a district about keeping students and what's important to students growing academically in the forefront. I think that students in general, life has changed a good bit, and so we're having to learn to adapt to not only the academic side, but just the social side of things. And we want kids to feel that this is a safe place to be, and we want students to feel they have a place to belong, and they have groups to belong in. So overall, for me as a principal, I think I just want to see students love coming to school and taking pride in that. And I hope that we make decisions that make that easier for them.
Thank you, Amber. Students at Brandon often overlook the importance of principals.
True, it may be easy to overlook our principals, but it's good to come together and appreciate them and all they do for us.
Yes, and in other news, we had some of our reporters do a review on the new restaurant that just opened here in Brandon, Moe's.
I'm Amber.
And I'm Alexa.
And today we'll be reviewing
Moe's.
Okay, so what I got on this burrito was seasoned rice, so you get seasoned chicken, black beans, corn, hot sauce, and American cheese. So let's dig in, take our first bite.
I rate this burrito 8 out of 10 because the chicken makes it really come together.
That is true. And I love the hot sauce in it. It's just like, brings all the flavors together as well. Like, I just love it. And I love spicy stuff, so.
Me too.
The
Next thing we're going to try is a mango drink. It's good. I like it.
It's sour, though.
Yeah, I really like it.
Me personally, I'm not the hugest fan, but if you are a huge mango fan, I feel like that's a good one for you. I rate it like a good 6.5.
Yeah, me too. I like it.
And next thing that we have is the chips and the queso.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I love that.
I love their chips and queso. It's so good. 10 out of 10.
A good 9.5 for me. Thanks for the very funny and helpful interview. I think the food looks good too.
Me too.
For our last interview this week, we had our reporter Alexa interview our basketball team about their upcoming season.
Hey, my name is Kobe. I am in the 10th grade and I'm the girls' basketball manager.
How do you feel like being in a leadership role in basketball?
I feel like it's a good trait to have, especially if you're trying to learn how to be a better person as yourself, as like an individual. Like, the people who you surround yourself, you learn from them and they learn from you, and make you become a better person to people and yourself, to love yourself and love others. But I'm glad I got the opportunity to be a manager since the first year I got here in 9th grade. I think anybody who never thought about being a manager, because I never did, they should probably want to try that if they feel like they want to better themselves as a person.
My name is Taveri Scott, and I play basketball for Brandon High School.
Which coach do you look up to and why?
Probably Coach Davis. I'm on his team because, like, you know, he chose me to be on his team and stuff.
Elijah Moore, I'm a basketball player.
Are you a team player or are you competitive?
I am more competitive than a team player.
What does Brandon basketball mean to you?
Hard work and dedication and give our best on every practice.
Thanks, Alexa, and good luck to the basketball team as they strive for another great season.
That's it, BHS. We hope you enjoyed this week's segment.
And if you have any ideas, please email us at contact@Brandon Bulldogs Media Group or talk to a news team member.
Also, be sure to follow us on Instagram and TikTok. That's it for this week. I'm Kennedy.
And I'm Rainer, and this was BHS News.
News with Bite.